Oh, oh. Sorry, folks. I'm struggle streaming right now. Oh, wait, is it good? All right, we good? We good? We great? Mm-hmm. My son wants me to do a Dragon Ball tribute. So I'm gonna do that right now from scratch. Let's work this out. Let's work out the thumbnail, and we're gonna build out from that. Mm-hmm. All right. Mm-hmm. He a fan. He a fan. He a fan. Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life.
Looks dope.
What looks dope?
Huh?
What looks dope?
I quick scoped him.
Quick scope them.
Yeah,
How'd you do that?
quick scope. Watch.
Said forget it.
I said dang it. Oh wait, yeah. A quick scope is basically you quickly aim and then fire at the same time. The sniper.
You ever see the lady that's like feeding her baby, breastfeeding her baby, and she's just like plucking people off? You seen that video?
No.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. She's just like, pew, 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 pew. I'm like, wow.
How do you shoot me? I was behind a box.
And
How you doing? I called you earlier.
this? Go. Over in there, the light over there, there should be. Just used it today. Excuse me. Hold on one second, folks. So, a little tribute to Akira Toriyama. I've been meaning to do it. You know. Let me give him an ear. I'll bring this over here. So I'll bring that spikes down a little bit. Yeah. These dragons look a lot different from mine. So I'm just put my little anatomy in there too. Not really taking away from his. Still doing it in good taste though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't let me down. I kind of like how he does his spikes. I'm about to start doing my dragons like his. I kind of like how he does his spikes, man. I like it. I like how it's just bold and nice, you know? I'm about to start doing my spines like Akira. Look what my son just did, yo. My son just bought that. Freshen up my dragons just a little bit more. You know what I mean? Thank you, son. Appreciate you.
Any day.
This kid's good. You know what I mean? Let's make his arms bent like. Yeah. This might turn into a part 2, folks. So somebody just called to get tattooed. Ooh wee. I love it. I like it. I like this. That's how it is, you know? That's how it is. That's how it is. But that's how it is. But that's how it is. That's how it's going. But that's how it is. That's how it's going. That's how it is. That's how it's going. Give him a little halo. You know what I mean? His little tracksuit. I like it. Let me move this over just a little bit. What y'all think, folks? What y'all think? What you think about this Akira? So this is what you call a thumbnail. This is getting the proportions down. I forgot the. This is how you get your composition in. I'm not trying to do anything like really crazy. I mean, there was a lot. You can kind of see like how I did. Let's just so my son just walked over, so I just showed him like so. It's just basically I smudge everything in, get the smudging in right, you know, and now I just will move it over, or make him a little bit larger, move him over a little bit more, and that's the process of like this is building out your thumbnail. And even when things are starting to go outside the frame, guess what? What I really love about Procreate, you know, like you can easily like the leg is here, right? So that leg is here. This goes back. Wait. Bum. Wait. Bum. No, I want this claw to be here. I want this claw to be here. So, bam. So his knee goes up, heel, and then claw, right? That's how it is. That's how it's going. Right? So, there we go. We put Akira on top. And wait. You.
Hello.
You.
Yeah, hello, Andre. This is Little.
Yup. I didn't say who I was though. Babe, you calling the wrong number, buddy. Okay, so you see that now. Now the composition, like everything is going right, but this is coming out the frame just a little bit too much. And what do I do now? I just pull it out just a little bit. Right? Adjust the frame. And there you go. Right? So now everything is in there. Everything is right. I like where everything is at. I like where everything is at. Right? And now let's take that out. And now let's start erasing stuff that doesn't need to be there. Add things that needs to be there. Right? And so there you go. That's Akira on top of the dragon. Maybe I'll make Akira just a little bit bigger. Let's bring his legs down. Yeah, there we go. That's good. No, yeah. Yeah, that's good. I think that's good. And you know, like since he's standing on the dragon, right? I don't have to draw this leg. I just take that leg out now. And there he goes. You know? All right. And let's chisel out some stuff that doesn't need to be there. Keep what needs to separate, what doesn't. Takes it out. All right. That gets taken out. Okay. All right, cool. All right. Akira is placed onto the dragon just right. All right. Ooh, I should do another arm. Man, you know what? Let's bring something down here. Let's bring this claw Like so, it's a pop up, and so that claw, this arm will be here, and let's have the dragon. Let's have the dragon holding the Dragon Ball. There we go. Right? Yeah, let's have the dragon holding the Dragon Ball. And yeah, there we go. That's good. That's good. That's good now, right? All right. So what goes from here? Now it's just fusing it together. And now I just drop them together. Right? And I will start to refine it now, right? Make it just a little bit larger and drop the contrast. Let's do another layer. And now it's just putting in like the right details, the right look, like make sure the eyes are right, you know, like a good, yeah, okay, so let's do that. I might be a little too digital for you on that. Should I? Whoops. It's not as messy as it sounds, folks. It's not as messy as it sounds. Okay, let's switch to no, that might be a little bit. Now, again, I'm gonna refine it just a little bit. So this is the loose. This is just like this is like I'm gonna do it where I don't know. Do you want me to do it more of a realistic face, or do you want me to do it more like the Dragon Ball Z style? Do you want it where how should I do it? How should I do it, Adrian?
Dragon Ball Z.
More Dragon Ball Z style, more anime style.
Yeah. Actually, that's a hard one. Dragon Ball Z style.
Okay. Oh, he's got a little beanie on, so I'm gonna have him with his beanie on. Oh my God. Make him a little bit bigger. That was a problem. I haven't drawn this style in such a long time. It's crazy. It's crazy because, this is the year of the dragon. This is the year of the dragon. So for him to pass on the year of the dragon is a big thing. Very big thing, It's
I wish we brought the
oh
pizza.
shit. Huh?
I wish we brought the pizza with us.
The what?
The pizza.
It's in the car.
It is?
Mm-hmm.
No. Can I go get it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You gonna eat cold pizza?
Yep.
My guy.
That's the way to go. Do you have your keys on you?
Uh-huh.
Can I see him for a second?
I'm just gonna smudge everything in. Oh, my phone. It's my phone. All you gotta do is just walk up to the car.
Okay. I'll be quick.
All right, there we go. What am I doing, man? I hate when that's the one. I'm afraid to use the new Apple Pencil because that thing looks crazy. That thing, like I'm like, yo, should I get it? Because it's just like it's got way more commands in the pencil now than ever before. And so if I even do that, it's like if I get the new pencil, I know what I'm in the world for. I'm in just the world for like constantly like clicking back and doing all that stuff, and it's just gonna be like, what? What? Here we go again. Apple, just make the pencils simple. Keep it simple. And he has a little peach fuzz on him. He had a little beard. I kind of like that little mole right here. I refined the face a little bit. Now, I'm not. Look, folks. This is just a sketch. Wait till it's done. There's a lot more refining in this than you think. Zipper, right? There's a lot of refining that goes into it. Bring the shoulders up a little bit more. You got a little tracksuit on. Right? Blending the cloth a little bit. Now I'm referencing I'm referencing like a picture that was done, taken picture of him. I think maybe it was like one of his last interviews. It was like either last year. I think it was last year. Right. And it's crazy because I don't know if anybody saw this coming. I was shocked, you know. I was shocked that like he passed away, you know, but I wasn't shocked with the outcome of like I don't think people. Oh man, like the average, you know, like I guess I was just so spoiled by anime, you know. That was an anime that like there's a lot of people grew up on. that's an anime a lot of people grew up on. A lot. It's like, you know, I think a lot of people it's just the way time is, you know, like you didn't think I don't know, the last X amount of years is different. You know, like you gotta admit that it doesn't seem real in a way that you can hold on to a lot more memories than ever before. You know, like as long as you had like some type of photographic tool, but now like like there's some cartoons that are like just disappeared. We never saw them again, right? But now there are people that like actually recorded all of that stuff. They kept it. And, you know, you can just like look it up online. You can find it on like a lot of different platforms, you know. Now what I'm trying to say is like Dragon Ball kind of like it never went away. You know, like you ever watch Dragon Ball?
A little bit, yeah.
You liked it?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, see, like my son's 13. I started watching anime maybe a little bit when I was younger than him. A lot more years. Did you ever hit a point where you realized you had to change your habits or lifestyle, produce better quality work? Yes. But you know what? I'm still in a work in progress. That's the thing too. Because you know what? I learned from a lot of other people's mistakes. You know, that's why I don't do drugs. You know what I mean? That's why I never did it. Maybe weed. You know, maybe I'll have a drink here and there, but I never went down the road of like full on alcoholism. You know, like not that I'm shading anybody like that, but like it. You know, it was it's also it was also it was, you know, I grew up in a messed up era. You know, I grew up in I say it all the time. You know, there's some people I don't want to hear this, but yeah, but I got trauma from the 90s. I got PTSD from the 80s and the 90s. And the reason why I can say that is because I saw a lot of messed up stuff. Nobody can't deny that the 80s and 90s didn't exist. And it was like this happy-go-lucky era. 20 years of just, you know, that's why there's a word called junkie. That's why places like San Francisco exist, right? You know, and you know, that's why like Oakland got destroyed and different parts around America that got destroyed, the Bronx and all this other stuff, and Brooklyn, Queens, and so I just said to myself, nah, I don't want to do that. You know, not smoking cigarettes. I ate junk food, ate a lot of junk food. That was bad. But it was like I made a stern decision not to do stuff that is like it's gonna be hard to bounce back from. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it's hard enough being black. It is. It's hard. It's hard. I don't know anybody that. I mean, I've seen some people say they want to be black. I'd be like, oh wow, you know, they do the injection. But let's say in a societal thing, right? When a black person gets high and they start doing hard drugs more than like prescription pills, and even that's bad now. But once you go down that road, that's it. That's it. Ain't no stories about African American or whoever or any ethnicity like other than white bounces back and they're good. You know, like I just saw some dude that he was doing heroin. This white dude, he was doing heroin and now he's doing something in tech. That's crazy. But, you know, so I just that's crazy that he could do that. That's dope. But it ain't, you know, societal pressures. It's a mental, drugs is a mental thing, you know? Like it brings out some deep rooted mental behavior. Yeah, because it's like these voices that these things that you tell yourself to go throughout the day. Ever since you're a little kid, guess what? It comes back out. It comes back out. If you have like some type of guilty, something that's that some type of guilt driven memory, it comes out. You know, drugs brings that out. So I just never went down that road. But I remember like when I wanted to when I wanted to start doing like, you know, Japanese style tattoos, right? I had to like stop spending. You know, I had to like say to myself, all right, I gotta really treat myself like I'm doing a business. And what will I have to do? What do I have to sacrifice? Because it's like my money's only, you know, what I'm doing, what I'm tattooing is only taking me but so far. So I just said, all right, let me just stop spending, stop buying ridiculous clothes. Like I don't need to buy like a $600 pair of jeans. It ain't doing like that. Them jeans ain't really putting money in my pocket. It's literally taking money in my pocket. Yeah, that was it. That was one of the things. Like where are you gonna be putting your money now? You know, like I didn't have a car at the time when I was living in New York, so I was good on that. I could just take the train or the cab or the bus if I needed to go certain places. And that was it. That was literally it. I didn't care much for anything else. Like, I just really wanted to get good at tattooing. I didn't meet my ex-wife at the time. I didn't have any kids at the time. But even then, once that happened, even once I met my ex-wife and I had my kids, Like it's that plan was still the plan. Like, you know, can I do that? Can I do what I do in tattooing and still have a family? And I was like, yeah, I can. I see other tattooers doing it. You know, like they're married, they have kids. It looks like their wives is helping them out. You know, it's like it. But you know, I was quickly educated on that. It's like it's you know, this is a resource game. You know, like where you live determines on how busy you are. You know, depending on how busy you are, and that's the thing. You know, how many other shops are going to be around, and you know, that's the thing about, like, they don't talk about, and maybe tattooers don't want to talk about it, but it should be talked about. Where you live depends on how busy you are. You know, it really depends on how busy you are. If you're not born in an area, you know what I mean? Like being born somewhere for some certain businesses depends on like how busy you're gonna be. You know, because then you're kind of like having like grassroots. What I'm saying is it kind of goes in with your question, Jamiro. Yeah. I just kept my nose clean, really, man. I kept my nose clean. I had a plan and I just stuck to it. That's basically it. That's the real truth of the matter. Like, I kept my nose clean. I never dibble dabbled in booger sugar because I knew I probably like it. Right? That's an expensive habit. Booger sugar or books. You know what I mean? Vacation trips or saving your money. You know? You know, you could be rich. Imagine if you were like born into money, right? If you're born into wealth, and I'm talking about wealth, like, let's say like you just never have. Imagine you just wake up every morning, or you wake up every day, right? Or let's just say like this: every day you go throughout your life, and you never have to look at your bank account. Because you were just raised to know that there's always going to be money in your bank account. You just never have to look at it. Right? Like that type of person, they can do drugs. Raya, what's good? That person could do drugs and be all right. You know why? Because like, unless they get like they overdose on something real bad that's not cut good, then they're done. But if they can like bounce back, it means they have such a huge financial resource, right? Unlimited money. It means like even though they don't have to work, they're making probably like $1,000 every half hour. Because that's how it really starts. You know what I mean? And so now you just have this outlook on life that's so different than the regular 9 to 5er. Like if your mom and your father go to work every day, you're still poor. But imagine you wake up and you never have to work. And there's people like that. There's people like that. They don't have to work. And it's like, so, you know, who am I to a person like that? So I had a, you know, I have a very, it's drawing over everything, really. Thank you, Adrian, man. You just showed me something that I should have been doing a long time ago.
You're welcome, Dad.
Love, were you doing a lot of conventions and when you started? No, not really. You got, you know, I don't really do that many conventions. You know, like the only conventions I've ever done are the ones that I got invited to. So it means that like somebody I knew that knew me invited me to a convention. So like the conventions that you see me doing right now are I like either tattooed that person in the past and they invited me to a convention. That's it. Or we just do the same type of work, and it's like kind of a respect thing. Or yeah, it's just that's really it. Like I never this millionaire told me something one time. He said, only go to places where you're invited to. It means that you're wanted there, right? So if you see me at a convention somewhere, it means that they wanted me there. If I'm not, it means I'm not wanted there. So it's simple logic, right? That's how it is. Because it's supposed, you know, like it's conventions are based on the best tattooers attend there, right? That's it. That's how it goes. A millionaire told me that like years ago. Only go to places where you're invited to. Only go to parties. Only go to conventions. Because guess what? You're wanted there, right? And then I was told that in tattooing, and I was like, what's the odds, right? What's the odds that like I get the same advice? And that was just cold. I realized that was cold. That was cold for something else. And I was like, all right, I got you. I remember that. Now you see how like it's now this is the third refinement. This is the third refinement, what you're seeing, right? Because before it was the quick little sketch, the smudge, and then it was refining that, and then so I'm right. And then what I'm doing now, I'm refining and I'm just putting in little details that wouldn't have been good when they were smaller, but they're good as I enlarge. You know? Them dudes that be zipping down this block don't realize there's a police station like right down the block. You know what I mean? Yeah, Red, we gotta do that Terrence Howard joint, man. Please, let's plan that out. If you're still in the room. Even now, like this drawing right here is my son's request, but like, you know, I find signs in just about everything, and I'm just like, oh snap, I see it. I see it. What do you see? You know, what do you see? And it's just like what I see is you know, like these little details that that can make a design really well. I remember like, I was you know what's another thing too? I was really big into video games. Really big into video games, like really big. And guess what? I said for tattooing, chop that off. And so I went from like, what was it? I remember I was super late to buying the PS3. I was so late to buying the PS3. That's when I was with my ex-wife, and she was like, "Oh, she hates video games." I was like, look what I'm sacrificing." But I was already like, nah, I'm gonna be straight up pushing myself, because it was like, you know, with video games, you're putting in a lot of hours, you know, and so like I was saying to myself, like, all right, if I play, man, what game was, whatever game, I know that most video games are over. You're putting in over 2 hours. That's 2 hours of drawing. That's like 4 drawings I can do, 4 or 5 different sketches. How long it takes me to do a sketch? 5 to 10 minutes. 5 minutes to do a sketch, maybe less. 3 minutes to do a sketch. You know, 60 minutes into 60 minutes in an hour. You know, break that down. Like how many? So that's what, 3 minutes, 3 into 60. Divide 3 and 60. What's that? 3. 20. That's 20 sketches. I could do 20 sketches, right? Right? And so 2 hours, that's 40 sketches. I could do 40 sketches in 2 hours, maybe 50. All right. So that's it. And it's not like I got to finish those sketches. I just got to do a loose sketch, right? I clock myself at doing 3 minutes. Bam. You know? And it's like something that has to do with tattooing. So it's kind of like that, kind of like restructuring my brain. At that time, I don't know if they were streaming like that. Maybe there was. Maybe you could like record and upload your video onto YouTube, I think. But it wasn't even like that yet. You know what I mean? And so like, and then so like it went from that to saying to myself, all right, now what? All right, just keep drawing, you know, doing paintings and stuff like that. And at that time I was like on the road. Like I had a deeper understanding of what I wanted to do. This is me living in New York at the time. This is me living in New York at the time. This is me understanding that, like, if I take this serious, I'm gonna be all right. Like, if I take this serious, I'm gonna be all right. I'll be able to, like, you know, like one day when I do decide to have a family, I could, if, you know, like doing this, I can, you know, I can one day, you know, feed my family. That's it. That's all I really wanted to do. Be able to like, be able to just to be able to like take care of the bills. You know what I mean? Like take care of the bills and be all right. Does that make sense, folks? Relentless buggers, aren't they?
Hot dog.
I make it look like it's kind of blowing in the wind as he's riding the dragon, you know? So now, like this, what you see, folks, is just a refinement, like a really good refinement before the inking, right?
Hey, Dad.
Hmm.
Guess what?
What's up?
I'm gonna put explosives on the front of my car, and then I'm gonna drive into the military base, and then I'm gonna,
What's that? Grand Theft Auto?
yeah, I'm gonna escape.
Hey, yo, what? No, man, no, leave me alone, B. Leave me alone. All right, what do you think so far, folks? Is this all good? Is this all right? What you think, Adrian? Check it out.
That looks good.
Yeah?
Now, whatever I have to do, whatever I do, I can't press this button or it'll blow up.
Jeez. Anybody in the audience like this? What do y'all think, man?
Hey, Dad.
Hmm?
Do you think if I hit something hard enough, I'll blow up?
Please don't.
Yeah. Then that would just ruin my plan. Wait, why am I doing this?
Excuse me. You gotta ask yourself that. Why are you doing this?
It's a perfectly good car. And I won't have another escape vehicle.
What do you think, folks? Anybody in the audience still watching this? Am I doing this right? Am I doing them justice? My son said it's cool, but you know how kids are. They're gonna be like,
Wow, man.
I love you, buddy. I love you. I'm playing.
Oh my god. Oh. What about the lights? To turn on the lights, I'd have to press the button to blow myself up.
And and one of the reasons why, I went down that route of just like not playing that game with my life, like, I gamble with my life. I really gamble with my life. My life is more like, well, if I do this, all right, all right, I'm gonna apply myself to doing this, right? Which is tattooing. I didn't know where it was going to take me. I didn't see the internet coming down the line like that. The internet was there. But what y'all see now, folks, that wasn't there. That wasn't there. That was not something that like what you're seeing now wasn't around. You know what I mean? And I just the 80s and 90s scared me, man. Like I saw a lot of artists that I knew of fall by the wayside, right? And it's not even just like tattooers. I'm talking about musicians. I'm talking about painters, and all of them that was like, oh, they got in with the in crowd, right? But nobody really asked the questions. That's why I go by that whole. That's why I go by the process of who, where, what, when, and why. Who, where, what, when, and why, and that applies to everybody. Who are you? What are you about? Where you from? and each one of those questions deserves who, where, what, when, and why, right? And how and how is another one too. How productive are you? You know, like what are you doing? Like what do you do that's dope?
Okay.
Oh, let me see something. I think I'm doing something wrong with the tracksuit. Hold on, let me look up.
Oh! Oh!
Adidas tracksuit.
There was a tank.
All day I dream about Adidas classic track suit. Yeah, the top goes over, right? There we go. And then you got like the all right. And then there we go. Does it have a crease down the middle?
Oh, criminal damage. This is my favorite.
No, it doesn't. It's
Oh, yeah.
well, it kind of does, but just very light. Okay. Now, when people ask me, "Hey, do you use reference?" Yes. When it comes to clothes, when it comes to, I'm not gonna say I'm I'm doing all this off the head. No. When it comes to like what somebody's wearing, like I felt like I was doing something wrong with the tracksuit, right? Maybe should I do it in the hands in the pocket or in the hoodie itself? In the top. Nah, I'm doing the bottom. Right? Save image. Because some things you got to look at. You got to look at right. I'm not Kim Jong. I'm not King Jong Ji, man. That guy doesn't need all that. He has. He had like.
Talent?
It's beyond talent. It's not. His memory was beyond talent. Sorry. You.
Hey, Andre, how's it going?
Hey.
Yeah, thanks for following up a call with me. Just wanted to check in. And tell you some stuff I learned about